Hello my dears, hello, this is Dreamfeather. Welcome back to my channel, Dreamfeather Mystic Arts. So, I'm filming this on the day of the lunar eclipse, March 25th, 2024. And I can't tell you how many times I started the video this morning and the memory was full, so it kept stopping as I was speaking. I tried to keep going, so anyways, I had to go get a new SD card. So I'm here finally. I'm feeling the Mercury retrograde and the eclipse energy strong, and I had already shuffled and was talking about the cards in your reading, so I'm going to honor the cards that I pulled before. Let's talk a little bit about these and then I'll reshuffle and see what else comes out, my dears. So if you're new here, welcome. I do offer one-on-one private readings if you're interested. There's a link in the description. And my dears, so excited to be here with you. I want to say first that I went out this morning and right outside my door I found this blue stripy feather. I believe it's a bluebird feather. I hope you can see the blue, but it's so gorgeous, and it's been a long time since I found a feather, so I feel like this was a confirmation from Spirit that you will be hearing from your person as soon as today even. You know, blue represents communication, feathers do as well, and it also represents, you know, connection to the divine and divine messages flowing through as well. So what a beautiful omen. Now let's get into the reading. Just want to call upon the highest of highs, the Most High, Holy Spirit, Great Mystery, to speak and work through me for the highest and best good of all involved here today. This is a collective, timeless love reading. Now, this will be, you know, catered towards the eclipse energies, but I do intend that anytime you see this, the messages are relevant for you. Trust that if you are led here, there is a message here from you. Do always take what resonates and leave what doesn't, my dears, and trust your own intuition. Now, let's get into the reading. So it's so beautiful. We have here the Page of Wands reversed. Pretty much every card was reversed except for one. Two of Cups reversed. Now don't fret. This is a really beautiful reading and beautiful messages here. I'll get into it. Then we have the Ace of Swords reversed, the Hermit reversed, the Star reversed, and finally, middle of your reading, Four of Cups, upright. Okay, my dears, so this is very clear to me in that Spirit is recalibrating the way in which you're thinking about a situation. There's someone in your vicinity, could be a fire sign, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with this King of Wands. But this King of Wands before was not taking much action. You weren't seeing much movement. And they had to, I feel, retreat for a time to go within with the Hermit and gain some sort of clarity around the situation. Now before, at the bottom of the deck, there was the Three of Pentacles, but I reshuffled as I was filming the video earlier. And the Three of Pentacles could have indicated, you know, that you met this person, or you could be meeting them, if you haven't met already, in some sort of community event, gathering, class, workplace, etc. Somewhere where you maybe see them consistently, and it's showing like this progression into the work that you've been putting in energetically in aligning yourself towards this love, and then finding and witnessing the physical manifestation of that. Now, this is an interesting Ace of Swords because upright, the sword is down, meaning the communication is not being communicated. But since it's reversed, the sword is actually upright, meaning there will be thoughts, feelings, some information that was disclosed before coming into light. Now, first and foremost, this is you finding your own inner clarity around this situation and not needing any validation, proof, or anyone's behavior to confirm or validate the reality that you know is true within, that you have your Two of Cups already. You already are in union with your divine partner in the 5D, and above and below, there is only God. God is above, below, within, without, to the right and to the left. There is only God dreaming God. So whatever we assign our life's meaning to through our thought forms, that is what comes to pass. So I'm seeing this recalibration of your thought forms rather than focusing on that this will never come to be, they don't like me, why is this taking so long, maybe I should just give up. I was feeling this energy of wanting to give up and defeat here. And that is a key element of this, but it's not necessarily giving up and saying it'll never happen. It's simply giving up and giving it, offering it to Spirit, and then going back and dwelling rather than looking for the evidence outside of yourself of when is it going to come. Go back inside to that inner state where you are already living that timeline, that dream now. Because there only ever is now. There's no use in waiting. There's no use in, focusing on the lack of what we want. Keep shifting your focus, and it's a good thing if you notice yourself keep focusing on the lack. If you notice that tendency, it's a good thing when you keep noticing, because it shows that you have that awareness around it, and then just keep pulling it back into that state where you already are with your beloved, my dears. Because I feel that this person has been wanting to come forward. This is how they feel deep inside in their subconscious. They feel like you are the Two of Cups. You are that perfect match for them. And it's like with this Hermit, look at this rainbow. They're in their subconscious here. They've had to delve into the shadowy, dark realms and come to this realization where now they want to sing to the rooftops that they found you. They're viewing you as the star. They're viewing you as a star, but they haven't made it known to you. They see you as like this otherworldly, mystical, very intuitive, psychic, like goddess, and they could see you as having a very healing presence, as well as a lot of like spiritual authority. And I think this person as well is very tapped on spiritually, coming up as a Hermit here. This could be Virgo. And I do see that this connection is divinely blessed and protected with this rune here. This is a rune of protection. And I see that you are, again, coming into this place of clarity. This King of Wands, he's here to take action. He's here to make moves. And beneath this is the Ace of Wands. This is movement. This is all the potential of fire here. And the Queen of Cups. I see that you've done the work to be emotionally available and in that receptive mode. And so you two meeting together, eye to eye, heart to heart, soul to soul. He looks like he's ready for battle, you know. He's willing to fight for you. And look at this. I literally can't make this up. Underneath here, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. This is happily ever after. This is family. This is stability. This is a safe and stable home with a beloved partner, companion. Your soul flame and you together, united, celebrating. It is here, my dears. And we've been channeling this for a time now. And I love this, you know. It's like decluttering and disentangling the identification with the senses, in that, you know, just because you're not seeing any forward movement, or you haven't up until now, doesn't mean things aren't happening behind the scenes. And that maybe your person had to go inside into some solitude for a time and heal, listen to the voice of their soul, and they want to come forward and meet you in this very passionate, fiery, loving energy. Wow. And I feel like you don't really know the star power that you are. I feel like sometimes it may be hard for you to actually acknowledge and recognize what a beautiful starbeam you are in others' lives, how beautiful you are, and like, I feel like this person really loves the way you move, the way you express yourself, your style. They really love so much about you, but I feel like there's been some sort of communication block up until now. But I'm seeing that you're coming to a place of acknowledgement with each other. So, how powerful. I want to know more about this Two of Cups. What's with this Two of Cups? Oh yeah, you guys are coming out from the cold into the hearth of your sacred heart temple to meet together in unity. So this Five of Pentacles reversed. You guys are coming out of a time of separation, out of a time of feeling like unsupported by the other. And I think that you or your person could have been focused on work. Again, we're getting that message that you could have met through the workplace or through some sort of collaboration where you're both working towards like a goal with this Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Discs, you have been focused on your own stability, and look at this, underneath this, the Empress. So they see you as this beautiful, divine Empress who knows their worth. You could have a cat here. They see you as this warrior goddess, and you know your worth. They also recognize your worth. And look at how much communication is coming in. Communication is coming in for your familiar animal and you here. And it's showing me too that you are completely alchemizing the energy of your mental body with the wings at the crown there. This very much reminds me of Mercury. So this is being that like mercurial shapeshifter of the realms. And I see wheat growing in the background. This is abundance. This is new life. This is being a magnet for all you've ever hoped, wished, and dreamed for. By being that wish, it's like translating your vision of what you're calling forth in love. That divine happily ever after, pure fulfillment, divine love, ordained love. The love that is aligned with Spirit's will. Translating that into being that. So you being that love. You are not this unfulfilled energy, this lack mentality, or this like, you could have felt in the past maybe like unrequited or unreciprocated, like maybe you felt like you had no chance because you also maybe have put this person on a pedestal in the past, feeling like, oh, you know, what if they're not single, or like, why would they ever choose me, you know? They choose you because they see you as this amazing, beautiful goddess that you are. And the more that you see that in you, that light within yourself, and transform this self-concept that you have of yourself, this Ace of Swords is going to draw down. And this is what I was channeling earlier. I just remembered. I'm so glad this came through. Because earlier I was saying, I heard the phrase drawing down the moon. And I channeled this in a recent reading. A song came through of that same name. It's called Drawing Down the Moon by Blood Ceremony. But I was doing further research into it, and drawing down the moon is an actual Wiccan ritual where a coven comes together under usually the light of a full moon, and then the high priestess becomes a channel, an oracle for the moon, which is a symbolic representation of the goddess or the triple goddess. So she puts herself into trance and opens herself up to channel the energy of the moon and the goddess, and she basically prophesizes and becomes an oracle to divine information for spiritual ritual practices with the coven. And she's often sometimes accompanied by the high priest to facilitate this ritual. So I feel like you are that high priestess, your person is that high priest. You both are very highly spiritually attuned. You both could be very psychic and have been telepathically connecting. Pay very close attention to your thoughts and keep your thoughts. I'm almost getting this image of like a bowling alley and the buffers on the sideline of the bowling ball. So keep those buffers on your mind to only be laser focused on what you're drawing in. The fact that your person adores you, your person desires you, who you desire desires you, what you seek is seeking you. You have that desire because you're meant to fulfill it. And the more that you release any resistance around that, the more swiftly and organically it will come. Keep that buffer with the bowling ball, you know, the buffers, so that the bowling ball can fly straight and you can have that 10 of Cups, that ultimate dream that you're calling forth. But it does take that diligence and that conviction in living in that wish fulfilled despite outer circumstances. No matter what is seen or heard, you stay in that conviction that we are already together. And start asking yourself like questions, because this will prompt the subconscious mind to look for more evidence and actually trick the subconscious mind into believing this is already a reality. And that is basically the key to selecting our desired timelines. Having the subconscious believe that we already have it now, because anything inside, that's all the outer is. It's just whatever we hold is within. So say, why was it so easy for me to, have this perfect relationship? What if I created a perfect relationship in my mind and then it became my living reality? What if this person dreams about me just as I dream about them? Maybe you two could have been dreaming about each other or have dreams about each other. Now this element I'm hearing and seeing, it's very heightened right now, instant telepathy. So your thoughts are mirrored out and pushed out into the people in our lives. We all pick up on this subconsciously. So send out those good, loving thoughts. Stay lovingly detached to the outcome and to your person, and hold them in that appreciation, in that unconditional love, not needing to be attached to any outcome, not expecting anything, just simply loving them in that pure and heartfelt compassion and appreciation for who they are. And just keep giving thanks. Like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for this divine love that is mine now, that is here for me now. Why is it so easy for me to invite in more love into my life? Where did all these loving people come from that love to affirm, my degree of self-acceptance and my degree of inner love through their actions? Where did all these harmonious relationships come from that are exactly aligned with what I desire? So these are good prompting questions to come into this beautiful star energy that you are, my dears. Now, let's ask, I want to clarify a little bit more. What do we have here? 7 of Swords reverse, 5 of Swords reverse. Interesting. You are overcoming. This is actually 6 of Swords. You're coming into a place of, again, recalibrating the mental body, bringing those thought forms, honing them in. It's basically about flipping this script rather than seeing that they maybe have been a little bit absent lately and making that mean anything or conjuring up a story around that means they don't want me. That is false. That is completely false. It's about witnessing and seeing that they do want this new beginning with you, my dears. And that there is nothing to worry about. There is no ulterior motives here. They want to come in to calmer waters with you. And I think you're both guiding each other to that place, but it takes like taking off those cloaks, those masks. Maybe one or the two of you have been repressing your feelings a little bit because maybe you needed to work through some other stuff that needed to come up to really feel that divine love that exists between you two. But I think, you two are holding hands there, and even though you're not facing each other and you're kind of like you're definitely a little bit timid and scared here, I feel. Maybe you two both have been hurt in love in the past, but I see that embrace of the hands is showing that it's safe for you to trust this person. And look at this, 10 of Pentacles. That's weird. I thought earlier we had the 10 of Pentacles, or was it the 10? Oh my God. I literally can't make this up. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Princess of Cups. And here's that one that I had pulled earlier. This is the exact one. The 3 of Pentacles. So like I was saying, you've been investing something through your hard work, and now that payout is coming into the palm of your hand. I see not only one new beginning, but 3. So you could have even several options coming in. This could be love, money, health, or something along those lines. And there's these magical sigils on these coins here. And then beneath that, look at this. How this Tower card mirrors the Hermit. The Tower reverse is kind of like less of a destructive tower and more of like an aha realization, or maybe like the tower has already fallen in the past and now, those fearful based thought forms have already come crash to the ground. Maybe you really truly had to just let go because you felt like you hit a brick wall. But guess what? That was spirit paving the way to allow you to completely let go so that you could allow this energy to flow through. That element of detachment in the yogic tradition is called aparigraha, non-hoarding or disattaching from thoughts, feelings, emotions, people, circumstances, and even belongings, you know? So it's like letting the energy flow, let the chi flow. Look at that double rainbow. This is here in your subconscious mind. This is all coming to light, that they want this new beginning with you just as much as you do, my dears. And this is so beautiful. And look at this. We have the Lovers. Who doesn't want to see this in a love spread? The Ten of Pentacles, rather. I'm going to have to see what that other card was. I thought it was the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. So you could be dealing with an older person. They have the crow there, which symbolizes universal consciousness, magic, divination. And I heard this the other day, when a crow caws, it's like an omen for good change. And so interesting. Yeah, this person wants you by their side. No matter how they're acting, this is what they want deep down. This is Gemini. And it's also an energy of needing to make a choice. So it's your choice. Do you want to create your perfect dream life? Or do you want to dwell in not having it? Because either way you put your focus, that's what's going to come down to you, my dears. And I know that you have the power to view this. That's why this card is coming out right now. You have the power to alchemize that Two of Cups and bring it into the Lovers. The Two of Cups reversed into the Lovers. And have this happy, stable, joyful partnership with the Page of Cups here. This is like you possibly reaching out and sending some sort of acknowledgement or some sort of gesture that makes this person almost like gives them the green light, like or this could be this person as well, just doing some sort of little sweet gesture towards you to kind of just build that rainbow bridge between you two. I feel like before you were both scared, so it could have felt a little bit cold or distant between the two of you, but now you guys are building that bridge together and you're feeling more safe to be vulnerable, to, you know, let your heart and your deeper feelings be known. Wow, so powerful. The Devil's on the bottom of the deck, so you could also be dealing with a Capricorn. The Devil is just sort of like a lower octave of the Lovers, so this shows an evolution into like primal love, but it's more like this spiritual, divinely ordained love. But there is so much passion, there's so much desire, temptation, could be also even obsession. Maybe the two of you haven't been able to get each other out of your mind. And that's what happens when these powerful twin flame, twin soul flames come together. The twin ray counterparts is that Spirit wants you together for a reason. I see that you two have done the inner work in your time apart. You've learned how to be strong light beams, strong pillars on your own. And that was a crucial, necessary phase for you to come into union. You had to really know who you were solidly, independently, so that you can now be interdependent with your beloved. And Spirit sometimes too guides us to our beloved astrally before we meet in the physical. You could have dreamt about them maybe before you met them. Maybe you dreamt about like a place where you were destined to meet them. Maybe after you met them, you've kept dreaming of them. They've been sending you signs and messages intuitively. And notice too, if you see this person's name everywhere, if you see their name everywhere, if you hear their name, you have maybe some songs that remind you of them. This is almost part of like an acknowledgement that they're also thinking heavily of you. And you keep seeing their name because that energy is reciprocated. And it could also be happening for them. Wowza. Okay, let's see. I want, what else did I want clarity about? I want a little more clarity about this Four of Cups and how you can work through this. Work through this Four of Cups energy. What is this Four of Cups, please, for the collective? Four of Cups, for the highest and best good, for all involved. Oh, interesting. So before, I thought it was the Ten of Pentacles, but it was the Ten of Cups. I don't know if I did say that or not. Yeah. So you have not only the Ten of Cups, ultimate, yeah, I had said the Ten of Pentacles before, but interesting that the Ten of Pentacles did end up coming up anyways. This is ultimate emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. So this is your happily ever after, living in that wish fulfilled. Like if I could wave a magic wand right now, this is you and them together forever. So live in that state right now, despite what's happening outside. You are that. And it's because you declare that it is so, that it is done, because in your imagination, you have access to all those feelings. It's simply about softening the external sensory awareness. Someone said something really interesting in my yoga class earlier. The teacher, they said, the seer does not identify with the instruments of seeing because they are beyond that. So no matter what is seen, no matter what is heard, no matter how people behave towards you, you are that consciousness creating it. So dwell in that loving, wish-fulfilled state, my dears. Okay, so anything we need to know about this Four of Cups, this Ace of Swords? What is this Four of Cups? Justice. Yes, exactly what I was saying. Justice, coming back into balance. This is Libra, balancing your mind and balancing the scales of justice. Again, I'm getting that message of having your heart feel as light as a feather. If you are in that happily ever after, your heart is not going to feel heavy. You're not going to feel confused. You're not going to feel like, what if this? What if that? Oh, it can't happen because of this or that. Or what about this circumstance? None of that matters, my dear. You simply balance the scales of justice within you, and you realize that you are the duality. You are the light and the dark. You are creator, dreaming this waking dream. And so you get to dictate where this dream goes. And you sit there at your throne and you hold that light of truth as your true reality. You live in the imaginal realm of being with your person. They're right here by your side. They're telling you how much they adore you. They are sending you words of affirmation. They're writing you poetry. They're singing songs about you. They're daydreaming about you. And they're drawing you in for a great big warm embrace, because that is what they truly feel deep down inside. And it's only a matter of time before that comes to light. And like with this blue feather, it's happening like today, because you say so. It's not so much a matter of divine timing, a matter of waiting for the right moment. It's a matter of becoming that right moment. You are that now. And thus everything happens automatically from that state. From that state, you know what actions to take or not take. You know what to say or not do. Because you're already living that reality. You're already drawing down the moon, that reality, channeling your high self in this physical form. Let's see. Ten of Swords. This is victory. This is an end of... Sorry, it's actually one, two... This is Five of Swords, actually. So, this is an interesting Five of Swords. Someone's put down their guard with a sword there. And they're celebrating, the people in the background, because you are overcoming this challenging aspect of the mind. And this person, they're coming towards you. They're offering a new beginning. Let's see. Justice, yes. Justice. We have a lot of major arcana here. Okay, one last card. I guess let's ask about this Hermit and this Star. What is this internal truth and this healing that's taking place? Okay. Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa. We see the fates spinning the web of life here. The Ring of Life and Ace of Discs, new beginning. So the Eight of Wands, whoa, this is fast, swift messages coming in. Look at these people, they're sailing towards you with messages. There could be a lot of people actually that you could be receiving a lot of communication from different people. This person could live at a distance or overseas from you. Take that as it resonates. There's also birds there, more indicators of communication. So this person is coming out of hibernation. They're bringing their sword of truth into light. And with this Wheel of Fortune, this is destined. It's destiny, it's fate. You know, I forget the names of them. But there's the 3 fates. And they have such beautiful names. I wish I could speak of those to you. I'll have to write them down and bring it to the next reading. But anyways, one of them spins the thread from the thread of life. The other one measures the thread about how long one will live, the contents of one's life, and then the last one cuts the thread. Now this thread of life, it also is tied, you know, to that golden string of life, which is connected to the Great Spirit, where when we call upon that golden thread, we're always led intuitively to the right place at the right time where we need to be. At the same time, it's the red string of fate, where upon one of our fingers is a red string, and upon our person is a red string, and nothing in the whole universe can sever that. If you're meant to meet someone and be with someone in this lifetime, it will come to pass, no matter what things look like on the outside. It is happening, and this is what this is saying. This is like a good windfall of fortune, because I feel like you've done, this is like also reaping of the harvest of karma. I feel like you've done a lot of karma clearing. You've paid your karmic debt, and now you're seeing the abundance and the windfall of blessings in your life. Ride-ho, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I believe that's what this rune is called here, and this is all about, I think this is the one that's about travel. Traveling toward a new destination, venture. This is forward movement. And let's see, interesting, the Lovers, there's another rune. The X here represents the binding of 2 people, good relationships, good omen for relationships. Wow, I am like speechless right now, y'all. Yeah, there's this new beginning, this Ace of Discs. You have been releasing fear and attachment and frustration. You've been setting your sights ablaze on what is coming in for you, my dears. So let me pull one more card just to tie up the tarot, and then we'll move on to some oracle. One last message for the collective, please, and love. Okay, this definitely wanted to be read. Death, look at this. It's a death to the old way of relating or viewing this dynamic. You will never be or feel the same. You're truly coming into a whole new cycle, a whole new season, and your old self is dying spiritually. This could have significance for you. This spear is pierced her heart here. The spear pierced her heart. You could feel like Cupid struck you, and you just can't shake this person out of your mind. Someone is surrendering to the situation, possibly being consoled by friends, or maybe their friends are encouraging them. That, like, you know, they could have felt bad maybe that they haven't extended an offer yet, or that, like, maybe they feel like you've moved on. And in some ways you have, because you're no longer attached to them in the way that you were before. You're not attached because you're not living in fear. You're not living in the fear that it possibly won't come to pass. You are in that full conviction that it is already done. And it is so. And at the same time, with that element of detachment, you're like, even if this, I'm good either way. This is my happily ideal. I want for this to work. You're my dream person, but if it turns out that it's not you, like I'm offering this prayer up to the universe, you know, if you're meant to be mine, you'll be mine. And if you're not, then it's you or someone better. That's your energy here. Because you've come to justice within yourself that you don't need anyone. You don't need to depend or expect anything on anyone outside of yourself. You trust that as you hold that inner vibration of divine love within you, it will come to pass some way, somehow. You don't need to worry about the how. You stay in that vibration of having it, and it is yours, my dear. This Prince of Discs, oh, I love this. This came up before when I was shuffling. I love that all these same cards came up, so it's a confirmation from Spirit for me that I was meant to still do this reading. Part of me was like, oh, should I just shuffle all over again? But I'm like, no, this definitely wanted to be told. So the Prince of Discs, I love this prince because he may be a little bit more of a slower moving energy. So this could have been all building for the past months or even years, weeks, whatever. But this Prince of Discs, he's super reliable. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We did get the Devil earlier, so double confirmation of Capricorn. But the Prince, even though he's a little bit slower, it's because he's very methodical. It's because he doesn't want to offer you something that isn't ripe, that isn't ready. He wants to make sure that he's ready and that he actually has something stable to give you. He wants to make sure that he's right within his own intentions before he comes to you. And the sweet thing about the Prince of Discs is that no matter how long it takes him, he shows up because he's the most dependable, reliable prince. And so he's 100% going to communicate with you, meet with you in the physical. And look at this Queen of Wands. This is how they see you. They see you as this amazing, fiery, passionate warrior woman. And it's almost like I'm seeing that you're creating something out of nothing. I think we channeled that in the last reading. Because you see how the trees are all withered? She creates the universe through the power of her passion, through her inner flame. And I think that you've also been learning how to grow your wealth here. You're kind of like, you know, focusing again on your self-concept, on that the behavior of others has nothing to do with me, that I get to declare who I am, and I get to stay in that joyful vibration no matter if someone is showing up or not. And that I can be happy wherever I am. I can be stable, loving, joy, bliss, peace, inner divine fulfillment wherever I'm at. And holding that vibration 100%, just like, you're like a magnet. You're just so magnetic right now. And then look at under this, the High Priestess. Yes, Queen, look at this. The High Priestess and the Star. And you had another, I thought you had another, I think it was the Star that was that really intuitive card, yeah. Look at this. You are this oracle goddess, queen of the night. Queen of the mysteries of the moon. Drawing down the moon. You're drawing down that moon. This eclipse energy is so supporting you right now. And it's ushering in swift and sudden change toward your heartfelt desires that you've been calling in probably for, excuse me, woo, confirmation there. You've been calling this in for moons, and it's here. It's here now. Oh my goodness. Wow, my dears. I'm just so excited for you. Okay. Let's do some oracle. Oracle. And I almost want to do another from this deck just because I love this deck. Okay. One last card. What is the connecting energy between you and your person right now? Whoa, look at this. This just fell right out. Two of Cups. King of Cups. He's no longer wishy-washy with his communication. He's no longer hiding his cup of love and pretending like he doesn't want something with you. He's so sad without you, without communicating with you. Okay? He doesn't want to be disconnected and hiding his cup of love and his innermost feelings. Look at how dark and dreary that has been for him. Look what he wants with you. He wants to be in this magician energy. He wants to create a new beginning in love, coming in right as the King of Cups. Look at that. I cannot make this up, y'all. Oh my goodness. Yes. Your happy divine love is here for you, meow. Because you said so. Because you said so, Queen. That's who you are. That's how powerful you are. You're in that conviction. You have, a couple battles left in you. I see that it's taken a lot of strength to hold this vibration. But look at you. You've surrendered to the divine here. You've surrendered to the divine. Your person could also have that Leo energy, the wounded warrior. Look, you both are surrendering to your high selves, and look what's happening. The world. The whole world is in your palms. The whole world. They see you as the whole world. You are everything to them. And it's crazy because I almost feel like nothing has really fruited much in the physical. I feel like this is all past life. This is all soul recognition. This all just defies time and space. Like, it's just like this inner remembrance, this inner knowing that you two belong together. And because it's ruled by fate with this Wheel of Fortune in the world, the universe draws kindred souls together because they're meant to be together, because they're meant to unite. You deserve your beloved soul ray, your twin flame, whatever you want to call it. They're here for you. They love you so much. I really feel that love just like radiating out of every pore of them. And like, I feel like they also can't believe that this love is requited by you. They also can't believe that you see them as this amazing, beautiful, soft, sweet. They just like really, I feel like you really want to cuddle with this person. You really can't wait for their lips to touch yours. You can't wait to run your fingers through their hair and gaze into their eyes and feel them close to you. So live in that fantasy. Live in that dreamland, because your fantasy is coming into fruition. Okay, what else do we need to know about this divine love for the collective? What else do we need to know, Spirit? Please show us clearly. If you're new here, welcome. I do collective love readings most days of the week. Please like this video if it resonates with you, especially so that I can continue picking up on the collective energy. It really helps me a lot when you engage with the channel. I love to hear from you. Leave a comment. Tell me, like, how is this journey going for you? Has this person already communicated, etc.? And then subscribe, my dears, as well for more psychic readings. Okay, we have the fashionable queen. Directed all the tears in the world to a single river and showed it the way then to the ocean. Wow. The dress made of tears. I think you really had to come to a place where you were just so done thinking about this person. You felt like you couldn't get them out of your mind. You felt like, when is this going to finally happen? Because I feel like you could feel it in your bones. You could feel that there was a mutual energy there. It's just neither person was saying anything. And I feel like you really had to just let those last tears fall and just give it up completely to Spirit. And not saying give up as in let the doubt win, but it's like give up, just I offer this love, this passion that I feel for this person. I offer it to the universe. And now I can fall in love with all of life, and I don't need to be just attached on one outcome, one person. I give up. If it's meant to be, Spirit, they will come to me, and I'll know when to take those right actions if I'm meant to act. And if not, then someone like them or better, okay? And it's so interesting because it's showing that you're coming into integration, into union with yourself. And that always precedes a union in form with another. It's this element of like needing to totally and completely accept all aspects of yourself. calling in all your darkness, all your light, all your codependent habits, like all the ways in which you want to run from this, in which you want to rip out your hair, in which you want to scream, in which you're just so done, like being attached, and you're just like, I'm done. And you've cried these tears, and these rivers, the side paths of life, as it were, where we're identifying with the, let's see, how do I put this? Where we're identifying with the finite reality. Because we are the infinite reality being lived through us. You're no longer identifying with the finite reality of things that come and go, things that are transient. Because you can transcend that because you are beyond that. You are everything being expressed through you. So you're no longer, again, identifying with being at the whims of your emotions. You're allowing them to flow through, you're acknowledging them and feeling them completely, but you aren't so overwhelmed by them anymore. You are realizing that your sacred tears lead you to the ocean of existence, lead you to that ocean, the superconscious mind that's housed within your subconscious mind, where all your programming is that's being projected out of how you relate. This is what this eclipse energy is about. How do you relate in your patterns to lovers, to crushes, to friends, to family, to your community? Notice what role you play in the constellation of life. And just that simple noticing in what you're playing gives you the power to choose now in this present moment, who do you want to play now and in the future? Who is that person who is a direct match to my divine counterpart right now? Because all timelines are happening now, and it's a matter of you aligning your vibration with that timeline. And I see you're doing that here. And then it says, always praying for rain. This desert ocean, endless satisfaction. So it seems like you may have felt like things have been a desert. It's felt barren lately. Again, I'm getting that image of a brick wall. You just felt like, nothing's going my way. It's this element of frustration. But then you're realizing it's actually a gateway. Every obstacle and challenge is actually an opportunity for me to recreate it in my mind and turn that desert into a whole ocean of love, into endless satisfaction right now, without the approval, validation, acceptance of anything or anyone outside of me. I have endless satisfaction because that's who I am. At my innermost core, I am pure bliss. And when I simply acknowledge that as true, by stilling the mind and knowing that I am consciousness, Sat Chit Ananda, truth, consciousness, bliss is who you are. At your very core, at your very essence, always and forever. No need to prove any worth. Does a tree or a butterfly or a lizard or, an animal or an element ever question their worth? No. So that's what we're putting to rest collectively in our consciousness. We are valuable. We are a vibrant star. We are a goddess. We are a queen. We are a king. Because the simple fact that we are that which we seek already. And it's only us and our degree of self-acceptance of that truth that is that determining factor that you'll be able to see that outside of yourself and have that be your lived experience. You are the magician. You are the magician. It is already done, and it is so by the power of 3. It is done, done, done. What else, Spirit? What else for the collective? What else do they need to know and love? Okay, so I have here the sun. Look at this. One of the most positive cards to draw. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. The sun grows things. The sun is that ultimate light of illumination. You're going to get this shocking realization, confession of just all these deep, deep inner feelings that this person has for you. They're like enamored by you. They're just like starstruck. Starstruck for you. Yep. Okay. I want another card here. What else, Spirit, for the collective in love, please? What else? I want one more card from this deck. What else for the collective in love? This is so, so beautiful. What other omens? What other omens, Spirit? 7 of air, 8 of water, 9 of water. Someone's coming back from the past. Could be. I feel like you've had a little bit of like, what's the word for that? Like, nothing has been quite clear. I feel like because they've been so cocooning or internal at this time, that like you've had some doubts and some fears around if you can trust them. But I'm seeing that it's safe to trust them. It's safe to live in that, like reframing them or recreating that person to, as if they're already acting towards you how you would prefer. It's safe to do that, and the more that you do that, you'll find that their behavior changes towards you. Look at this, another confirmation of the 10 of Earth. Ultimate satisfaction, the Empress. Look, double confirmation of the Empress as well. Venus glyph there, more wheat that she's holding. She has 1 foot on the moon. You are a magnet. You are like a master manifester right now. Wow. This is just like, this is something that's long term. This is something that's sustainable. It could also be that your both of your life paths, your dharma, like your soul work, is somehow entwined with each other. You could be working together soon. Look, Hermit reversed again. This person is coming out of hiding. This person is coming out of that internal space to meet you, my dears, to meet their divine beloved. Wow. One more card. Look, 6 of fire. This one wanted to pop out. Success. Ultimate success, recognition, someone charging forward on a horse to share good news, victory, celebration, congratulations. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then look at this, bottom of the deck, Fire Prince, someone rushing forward. They're just like, can't wait to share this with you. And Judgment. They've had a huge judgment call in their life. They realize that this is like this higher awakening. This could also indicate like they've been very observant and gaining information about you behind the scenes, or you could have been doing that towards them. And second time we've seen someone playing a little instrument, almost like harping to the universe, like, wow, I found my perfect match here. See how the Hermit is doing that as well? I found my perfect match. I just literally want to sing it to the rooftops because I'm just like ecstatic. I'm like, it's so ecstatic. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's pull one more from here, my dears. I mean, I could have, let's pull one more from here, my dears. Yeah, I could have stopped this reading a while ago because it's like all just confirmation after confirmation that like you already have what you want. You already have it because you said so, and you living from that end, you simply go about your everyday life and you'll see this is falling right into your lap. Last messages, yes, and let's say yes to that. Last messages for the collective, please, in love and romance. Oh, wow. I just like, I just want to laugh. I want to sing. I want to like get up and dance. Like, this is going to be such a happy, joyful, truly life-transforming time for the two of you. Look at this, spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And I'm also hearing the phrase too, against all odds. So whatever is happening in your current circumstances don't matter. It's about the energy that you're embodying right now, and you get to choose what energy you embody. You two are psychically connected. Look at, they're reaching out their hands and embracing at the hands again. We got that. You both are building that bridge towards each other. There's a beautiful castle there in the background. There's family. You two could be very connected with the felines as well, because I see your partner holding like a big black feline by a leash, and then you with like a leopard feline. Wow. You two are dancing. There's music. There's a spiral of time here. You two are connected beyond lifetimes, beyond space and time. You always find each other. And there's always a way, somehow. You two are together. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys. Okay, this is the perfect card to tie up the reading. What have I been saying this whole time? I said live in your wish fulfilled. Act as if it's already here. Act as if your partner is already here. Because they are, my dears. Okay, I'm getting that phrase, suspend your disbelief. I believe this is a song from a musical. So look at that song. The lyrics can be relevant, but it's like this message is suspending your disbelief that this person could like you, that this person could like be totally head over heels for you. And I'm getting a confirmation with my angel number here that yes, indeed, they are head over heels for you. They could get very tongue-tied around you. That's probably why you haven't been having much communication, but like, look at this, okay? And it's a progression, because we see 27 and then we see 37. That's like literal timeline jump, okay? That's 10 octaves higher. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they're already with you, so you will always consider them. As you're falling asleep, they're there cuddling with you, they're holding your hand. While you're doing their work, they come up behind you and give you a kiss on the cheek and pet your hair and ask you how you're doing. You know, it's those little ways in which we draw this preferred reality timeline down to us by our thought forms. And it says, practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective, just like that Four of Cups. You got to shift your focus and see things for what they already are. Look at this, relationship patterns. This has everything to do with what the eclipse is reconfiguring. Relationship patterns. You have the strength to recognize the need for change. Just simply change how you're relating to the outer world, and the outer world will change. And look at this. Miracles and blessings and the union of hearts. Okay? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Please leave me a comment and tell me how this is unfolding for you, because like, wow. This is so amazing. And 8 plus 2 is 10, which is the magician number, which is who you are. You're using this energy to draw down this timeline into your reality now. So my dears, this is what I have for you today. Your miracles and your blessings are here now. You are a master manifestor. You are a miracle maker. Miracles are done to you and through you. Let that be your mantra. And my dears, if you'd like a private personal reading to go deeper into the energies at any point in time, I offer psychic readings. I offer hypnotherapy if you need help with some subconscious mind work. And I also offer shamanic energy healing. So with that, my dears, I'm sending you so much heart light. Until we meet again.